MultiVersus might be getting a story mode, and Apex Legends is going to have some currency changes. All that and more. My name's Ethos, and these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Coming in at number 5, in case you weren't aware, we're getting a video game version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre developed by Gun Interactive. This week, signups were available for the tech tests for the game, which are scheduled to take place on May 25th via Steam and will last throughout this weekend. To participate, you can wishlist the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to know when the tech test page will become available. And then if you're invited, you'll receive an email with your status on the store page for the base game will have changed. This tech test is open to the public and does not require an NDA, which means you can freely stream, create content, and upload videos about the game. Coming in at number 4, the 5v5 tactical shooter Veiled Experts went into early access this past weekend, available officially through their Steam page. There's also Twitch drops available if you watch any Veiled Expert streams and also on their official Twitch channel. There's also been some basic controller support also added to the game, which will be continued to be refined as Veiled Experts continues its dev cycle. Also, I'll be doing a first look of this game this week, so make sure you look out for it. And coming in at number 3, Apex coins are getting buffed or nerfed, depending on where you live. Respawn Entertainment announced that the price of in-game currency in Apex Legends will be adjusted in certain countries. This change will take place on June the 1st. While some people will see price reductions, others will see an increase. However, this change does not apply to the following currencies: USD, EUR, JPY, HKD, INR, UAH, AED, and VND. On that note, the developer behind the scenes of the Battle Royale does not specify which currencies will be impacted. And coming in at number 2 for some absolute silliness, it's been an insane week for anybody who's been paying attention to what's been going on with War Thunder. Strategy Warfare's title had announced changes to the game's economy by instituting what they called a ranked base economy. Now, the short version of it, just so I don't have you completely confused, is that while some of the changes planned by Gaijin Entertainment were fine, a few drew the ire of the fan base. In particular, the shifting of a few items to be purchasable by Silver Lions, an in-game currency which can also be exchanged for using the game's cash shop currency Golden Eagles. Players took this as a massive shift, arguably yet another shift towards pay to win, and took to review bombing the game on Steam, and it was pummeling the review score. Gaijin, for its part, tried to explain how important changes to the economy in a free-to-play title were, commenting how review bombing can hurt the game to the point that it closes, and said that review bombing wouldn't cause changes. Short version, it actually did, as the overall score sank so far to mixed overall that Gaijin rolled back the changes but promised that they still need to implement economy changes and want players' feedback on it via a survey. Now you might be wondering, well, what's the interesting bit? And here it is. Now, if you look at War Thunder's website, this is what it looks like today. But this is what it looked like a month ago. Now, if you look closely, you'll notice that the developers went ahead and removed the Steam logo from the list of platforms, thus ensuring that the Streisand effect would go into, well, full effect. And that's what we're really focusing on here. Now, in case you're wondering, those icons that you see, they were not hyperlinks on the official site. It was just literally a list of available platforms, and the Steam logo was taken off. Now, funny enough, it was only a few years ago that War Thunder CEO was bemoaning the game being available on Steam and said that it wouldn't have launched War Thunder on Steam in its current condition at that time. Obviously, the game is still available via Steam, but it's kind of interesting to think that potentially a prospective player who goes to their website curious about the game would probably not be excited to play the game if they clicked on the Steam link and then saw all the mixed reviews. But that's not just a theory, that's a game theory. I'm sorry. And finally, coming in at number 1, your biggest story this week. Now, do you guys remember that really interesting Super Smash Bros. Type game called MultiVersus that had a bunch of IPs under the Warner Bros. Umbrella? Well, according to a recent survey sent out by Warner Bros. Games, MultiVersus could be getting a story mode when, or if, it relaunches. The free-to-play crossover fighting game developed by Player First Games is set to relaunch in 2024, and this survey, which asks players about their interest of potential modes and other features, was delivered already to some players who had accounts and played MultiVersus. Now, in the survey, a story mode was noted as one of the most requested additions to the game. Others mentioned features including a challenge mode, a ranked mode, and an arcade mode. More so over, the survey brings up character and arena rollouts happening every 2 weeks. And that moves us to the question of the week. With Veiled Experts now currently available for free with Steam Early Access, let me know in the comment section below if you tried the game out or if you're interested in trying it and what's your thoughts on it. I'll have my first impressions coming up on the website this week, but I'd love to hear your initial thoughts in the comment section below. And these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmorpg.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name's Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.